I have no idea. No idea. It's such an older show that who knows, like, the reference point at the time. All right. We will settle the status quo with the frickin' Zerg. They are out of our territory for now. Zerg literally has 2 systems left. That's it. Energy credit output is increased while we're positive. Let's do that. Is it really? See, I would not have thought that. Because I think that's like more LA. I mean, I'm from Newport Beach. I spent 2 days a week for many years. Felt like in San Diego. Yeah, that's just not something that I would have had expected. LA, on the other hand, oh yeah. The legacy of the Vengrelium Trillium is also the legacy of the Orion Star Merchants. They are no longer with us, but the prescribed quotas must be met. Show us your wares. Trillium brand food storage containers, 1200 alloys. Hell no. Hell no. Yeah, but that's where all the porn stars party. They don't party in freaking San Diego. San Diego's college. Like, it's freaking, it's so much college, like in PB, or what's the other place next to it? I mean, you have freaking Ensenada, PB.
Construction complete.
I mean, San Diego's just, honestly, San Diego's kind of grimy in some spots, unless you're like in Mission Bay or something. But freaking, there's so much freaking, no, dude, it's so much trashier in LA than freaking in San Diego for like the most part. You have like Beverly Hills, right? But then you have like freaking like Compton, you have freaking like freaking NoHo, freaking everywhere in LA is so much more dirty. Freaking everything like that is so much dirtier than San Diego. Yeah, I mean, I spent a lot of time in LA, like mostly weekends because of work, and I mean, I met way more porn stars in freaking LA. I don't think I ever met a porn star in San Diego. All right. Laguna Beach, though, like, which is still Orange County, though, for sure. There was a lot in Laguna. Yeah, man, it was definitely, LA's fucking way trashier, way more porn stars. More porn stars lived in LA. Like, San Diego's like too much college. Like all college kids living down there. I mean, maybe freaking like amateur porn in San Diego, but not like production porn. Okay, what did we just get? Gravitonic sensors. Go with the energy nexus, and we just got ion thrusters, right? Oh, Abyss Mine 2 would be good. It's a lot more minerals. We can keep selling those, right? I mean, I don't know. Beverly Hills is a little more classy than that and stuff. Like, it's much more. It's more when you're like downtown that shit like that pops up. Yeah, I guess it depends where in Beverly Hills. Like, freaking, some of the parties we freaking were at in Beverly Hills were like crazy freaking nice. So I went to like Josh, what's his name? No, Drake Bell's house for a couple Christmas parties. I went to some of his shows and stuff, and he lived up there, and it was super nice. The people there involved with that were all really cool and stuff. We did freaking some parties for these rich fucking people from like the Saudi Arab Emirates, right? And these guys had like freaking full staff at their house. Freaking people were just driving around in the craziest cars I've ever seen, and it was never like that super trashy shit. But you'd go down to freaking like you go to like NoHo or freaking anywhere like downtown or freaking in Santa Monica and shit. Yeah, for sure was way trashy. There was a couple nice clubs that like were expensive as fuck to get into. But then you go down to San Diego and you get to like into PB, right? And it's like all freaking trashy, but it's all like college kid trash, and you fucking love it, and it's super fun, and everyone's on like ecstasy and cocaine and shit. Yeah, I mean, you never saw freaking like the homeless shit though that you saw like in on the, like the west side or freaking in Santa Monica that you would see in you would see it there. You would never see that in Beverly Hills and stuff, especially in the housing. Like almost all the housing's in gated communities, and so like you have to like know people to even get into those areas, and it's just like not going to be that level of trash. I think that you experienced somehow, but after my years of it, never experienced any of that. Shit, I don't know if we want to do the abyssal mine. Strike cruiser's probably the safe bet there. You made up your mind. I'll put your list to good use. Since manga is damn expensive in this volume, pull up buying physical copies. Yeah. Well, Beverly Hills does not have private police to murder the homeless. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's not like Newport Beach though, right? Like Newport Beach, it's illegal to be homeless. It's one of like the few cities in the United States where that's the case. And I mean, like you don't have porn stars just fucking wandering around Beverly Hills talking about how many guys they blew. Like you'd see that shit down in freaking like you'd get that freaking like outside Avalon, Hollywood or some shit, right? Like downtown, like fucking not in Beverly Hills, man. Hi, Peach. You want some attention? Come on up here. You can do it. All right. Well, okay. Newport Beach doesn't have any homeless shelters or anything like that. They will take you to Long Beach in Newport Beach, right? There is no homeless sleeping in park benches or anywhere in Newport Beach. Like they remove you ASAP. There's no services to help or anything like that. Like there is in Costa Mesa, but if you're like homeless in Newport, they'll just take you up to like Long Beach. Cause money. Get
Our
paid.
ships have been improved.
The echoes inside. A single worm-like creature of gargantuan proportions is responsible for the tunnels dug, or rather eaten, through the crust of Chatib 1A. The process is slowing down, and is most likely because the giant worm is slowly starving. It is responsible for the dead vegetation. Once it fed by burrowing close to the surface and excreting an enzyme that broke down organic matter, which seeped into the soil to nourish the beast. The worm is not indigenous to Chatib 1A, and we have yet no clue how it ended up on that planet. But open my borders in Stellaris? It depends. It's per nation, right? There's a bunch of nations that can just come into my territory if they want. The problem is they have to get to my territory. Settlers Law removed 2006 and Bush sold the national parks to China. What? Claim gas under national parks to the national treasure. Okay, hold on, wait. Vagrancy is considered a misdemeanor because of a law from back when there was still settlers law. Settlers law was only removed in 2008 when Bush sold the national parks to China. All right, I need a source on that. Which included almost 30% of the U.S. because all existing BLM land without a claim gas under national parks and the National Treasure Office. I have no idea what any of that means. We'll need a source on that. Last time I opened this for is the fucking agent got their construction units through my land claims and systems you want to claim. Oh yeah, I mean like they'll do that. Like if they have the influence to jump through, they certainly will. But we're at a point in the freaking game of that's not an issue at all.
Construction complete.
Like they're not going to spend the influence to try and go through all that, even if they could. Okay, so we got New Xandar now. We need 2 there. Chorus Compass? I don't know what that means. 2 energy things as well. Hi, baby. Oh no, they're Caravaneers. I don't really have a desire to knock out Caravaneers right now. I don't even have the power to do it if I wanted to. They can just like sit there for the moment and do their own thing. Okay. Bush budget would sell land to raise $1 billion. BLM would sell 120,000 acres. This is from 2006. Did this happen? It says would. This doesn't say it did. All right, hold on. Okay. Calls for $1 billion over 5 years, selling off public lands. When Western residents make up, U.S. Forest and Land Management says the pales of parcels, isolated tracts can be managed. Yeah, my kitty's crying below me. Sales not for habitat. Simply to raise the money. Approach wrong. Least concerns. Forest Service website. Okay, so who bought BLM land 2006? I see a proposal raising. I'm not finding anything that's saying it's sold. What would the proposal be called? Sales not for habitat. Large forest land sell off in decades. Okay, so bush land MLN or bush land sales 2006 to China? Question mark. I mean, this isn't, I can't find anything that's other than this one article. Seems a little freaking conspiracy to me. Like, you know, like, why isn't there more shit then if that's actually out there? It's saying it would sell land. It's not saying it's selling it to the Chinese. China's not even mentioned in this article once. So I'm skeptical on believing any of that. Seems a little conspiracy to me. All right. Let's see what else we have going on. We have so many freaking planets we need to terraform when we get to that. But at least our freaking empire is coming along nicely. All right. After multiple attempts, we have finally been able to get inside the strange blue box. It appears to be slightly bigger on the inside than the outside. Inside, in the middle of the box or room at that point, we found a strange spherical device. This device seems to have relativistic time influences over other objects near it. The box, however, seems to have amplified the effect substantially, albeit uncontrollably. Some notes were also found spread across the walls of the box. Most are just dribble about time being a big ball of wibbly-wobbly, timely-wimey stuff. None mention a name of the owner of the box and the sphere, except for one note, which was signed The Doc. Fascinating. Give me my wonderful time displacer. 2,000 energy credits for plus 40 to all researches. Absolutely worth it.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
All right, leader lifespan increase. We could get cryo revitalization chambers, but we need naval capacity. That's gonna be the big thing there. Do we have anything else to do with our scientists for the moment? Probably not. So please go assist Caprica with research, and we definitely need to get some more research buildings out as well. Our surface expedition has reported back some astounding findings. The planet has multiple major cities, all abandoned but in quite good shape considering their age. The infrastructure and urban planning of each city is remarkably structured and harmonious, indicating a highly cohesive civilization driven by centralized collective ideals, perhaps even a Jazult consciousness or of some kind. Based on the architecture and interior fixtures, the species that built all this seems to have been small fungaloids with a fairly low state of technical advancement. Where exactly they all went remains unknown. Keep digging. All right, I gotta let my cat upstairs real quick. I think that's what she wants. So give me 1 second, guys. All right. The Vangalium Trium was created for commerce. It's the Vangalium blood, and we show us your wares. brand food storage. No.
Construction
About the link
complete.
you posted? Yeah, I mean, it's just saying there's a proposal to sell land. There was nothing about China. There was nothing about anything like that. All right. I don't know. Our surface expedition has reported back some astounding findings. The planet has multiple major cities. National Park of China, Yellowstone. Okay, now I really got to see what this is. This seems like a freaking info at GG. What the fuck is this? Is this propaganda? This is just propaganda, it seems like. Chinese propaganda trying to say they control Yellowstone. Oh, I could totally see that being a thing. Our surface expedition has reported back some astounding findings. The planet has multiple major cities, all abandoned but in quite good shape considering their age. The infrastructure and urban planning of each city is remarkably structured and harmonious, indicating a highly cohesive civil... Oh, we already read all this. Yeah. We're done with that. Okay. Marquise, how are you, buddy? SU, your mom, how are you, dude? Well, it takes a long time to build up a military, a very large one, right? We're 72 years into the game right now. Our largest fleet is at 5.6k. Our second fleet's at 2.6k, and we only have this 4.7k fleet because of an event. This is a singular ship giving us that much fleet power, and it can't be combined with our other fleets. It takes a long time. It takes 100 plus probably years to start getting into the tens of fleet power, and yeah. The Chinese Wikipedia, dude, it seems like freaking propaganda to me. Like that just seems like that's what it is. There's a consciousness outside time and beneath space. It is a labyrinth tangle of desire and desperation. Our remote ancestors knew it as the loop, the worm in waiting. We have met it out there, where the void is tormented by gravity. It seems to have taken a personal interest in it. There are mathematical proofs that it loves us, but love to the worm is not like anything that subsists in ordinary space. With all we have learned, we think that we might be able to use the Omega alignment to open an access route, an entry point, for the worm to manifest in our home system. The worm is fond of beginnings, and this is ours. What consequences would that have? We have yet to find anyone who's prepared to commit to an answer. Immortality, perhaps, or apocalypse, but we would certainly learn a great deal. All right, this is the moment we have been building up to like all day. Perhaps the worm loves us, and perhaps we could love the worm. We are receiving a transmission from the independent space station of the Curator Order. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Greetings, Star Travelers. We are the Curators. Our ancient order was established eons ago by the various galactic powers in the ascendancy at the time. We are dedicated towards the preservation of all knowledge in an effort to safeguard the galaxy from descending into yet another dark age of mass extinctions and barbarism. We failed. Few of us remain today, but we are no less committed to our sacred mission than our predecessors were. We are willing to share some of our knowledge with you for a price. Well met, right? We're looking to have the worm do something. Worm in waiting signals. Generate entry point. 600 physics research. Let's do it. Put on our energy nexus on hold. We don't have any fleets here, so it's not going to destroy our fleets at least. We might need our fleets there. We'll soon find out. Yeah, but to get big fleets is just a matter of time, slowly building things up. You want to build your fleets up gradually, like over time, even though we have the ability to get out. Well, I mean, we can get out cruisers right now. We haven't actually started designing them at all. Right, so we're just sitting on destroyers, corvettes right now.
Construction complete.
Getting alloy income up is a huge part of getting a big fleet. The project is complete. The accelerators are online. The power network of a dozen cities is diverted to wake the pseudo-singularity at the heart of the alignment. Space shudders like wind-racked cloth. Caprica, for a heart-stopping moment, dims and then brightens. A shadow coil in its heart. The worm is here. It unfolds like origami. Across the system, sensors shut down in abject disbelief as the incomprehensible data of its arrival sleets through them. On the homeworld, our subjects scream and cower as they feel its attention turned up on them, and upon us. It presents a wordless question, or rather, we have become aware that this question was always what it was asking us every time we encountered it. Yes, whatever it requires, we consent. The worm loves us. Oh my god. The worm loves us. It will always love us, and thus it always has. It winds around the hot heart of our home star. It winds around every infinitesimal loop of genetic information. It provokes a shuddering series of cataclysms in the planetary crust of our home. But when our star grows cold, that cataclysm warms us. We understand so much more. We will always be what we are going to be. Wound tight in the love of the worm. What was shall be, what shall be was. Oh my god. Okay, so we got the Tomb World preference. This might actually be really, really good. 1 minute's trash. Yeah, just leave that there. So Caprica has become a Tomb World. We have been giving, hold on. Every system, every planet in the system is now a Tomb World. Okay. Our species has been changed to part of our species is now Tomb World preference, but they are repugnant. Full citizenships. The rest of our species seems to be left alone, right? Every planet became a Tomb World. Every planet. This is ridiculous. And we got Tomb World habitability, and they're still considered humans, so they get full citizenship. They are going to get reduced amenities, but I can deal with that. Yeah. I'm cool with it. I have no problem with that ending at all. That's kind of good for us in a lot of ways. We can now colonize radiotopic worlds as well, right? It lets me just colonize more planet types and have more variety. Is there anything else that happened to us? It looks like we got natural physicists as well, and they're all latent psionics. Dude, we get so much freaking research from these guys now. Yeah, nothing bad. Before, so there was changes to how expansion worked along like the development of Stellaris. Before, having more planets in one system meant it took less expansion power to do. Like it didn't count towards you had like core sectors, right, or core systems, and you could have like 5 and have to expand on this. So this would be like super valuable. Now it's not so much. This 20 Tomb World and this 18 Tomb World are totally worth colonizing though. So we're going to. I have a few more planets to name from Stellaris, or from Battlestar Galactica as well. Do we have Arelon? We do not have Arelon. So we're gonna have Arelon thrown into here. Let's see what else we can get. 18. We have Aquaria. We have Canceron. Don't have Aquaria, but that's okay. Leonis. We're just gonna take those 2 for now. Yeah, I mean, more planets means more resources being produced. Certainly more people will need to take care of, more food will need to take care of, but I'm like totally cool with that. Karoth Velk, so you're having the worst luck making a tutorial series. Like, what do you mean by that? I guess I am starting to upload my Stellaris videos to YouTube, but I'm not sure like what you'd want a tutorial on, or what I would focus on for a tutorial, right? Like, if there's some type of something you'd want, like a depth view of everything vanilla. I'm trying to think of like how that would look, right? No, it's a great idea. I'm not trying to discredit that. I don't know how I would go about doing it. I haven't really thought about it too much. I will give it some thought. It could be a useful thing to have. And through hard work and expertise, scientist Banjo Bon Jovi has developed new skills. He's gone voidcraft. Ooh, ooh. We got something to pop up here in Toron. A snarling, hissing fiend has appeared out of the void. With one swipe of her giant talons, she snatched the arcology shuttle carrying the excavation team and the rubricator back to the ISS Einstein, bending it open and prying the rubricator from within. It seems we have finally had the displeasure of meeting the hoarding rat's assailant. The dragon must have been attracted by their countless treasures and made her nest within the royal palace, feasting upon their bodies. Perhaps she was on the prowl or observed from afar as we excavated the ruins, waiting for the right moment to strike. She appears to be growling something in her general direction. Translate her animal noises. The rats went squeak, squeak, squeak. Then their bones went crunch, crunch, crunch. Now it's your turn to tickle the inside of Shard's belly. Yes, you have been naughty, little ones. The rubricator belongs to Shard. Give back the rubricator this instant. A thunderous rumble erupts from the dragon's belly. Suddenly, her wings are wrapped around the ship, her steamy breath fogging up the windshield as she peers inside, a maniacal glint in her eyes. How did she get so close and so fast? And is she smiling? Why, you whet my appetite, little ones. She purrs softly, then lunges at it with all her might, fangs exposed.
Our science ship is beset by enemies.
Well, Banjo just died. Rip Banjo. You got the same freaking event right next to your homeworld, like early start last night, that it rampaged and destroyed you. Wait, Shard destroyed you? That event, or just an event that's like causing damage and destruction? Everything on YouTube is crap and outdated. Shit. You're really wanting, like, I'm wanting to do it now. And what I'm thinking of doing is, tomorrow's Wednesday. I would have to do it tomorrow night, right? We continue this campaign tomorrow, maybe instead of Fallout. And then tomorrow afternoon, work on freaking recordings for a YouTube for the basics of Stellaris, because Thursday is going to be probably all vanilla as well with the new species, right? And we're gonna create a species from them and a race and give them a backstory and figure out what we're doing with that. It's a really good idea. Like, hey, here's a jump start into Stellaris. You've been seeing people talk about it. Here's what you need to know. That would be a different stream for sure. I'd be down to do something like that. Yeah, I mean, that'd be a fun stream to do tomorrow, right? And it would be a very different stream than I've done. Like we'd be recording and writing a script, and then I would go edit it, and could be very useful, especially now that we're at 2.4. I'm down to do it. I think that's what we're gonna do tomorrow after. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, no plan. No Fallout tomorrow. We'll do this in the morning. We'll do this for like 4 hours, and then we'll work on a freaking video for YouTube. I'm happy to hear that. I know I'm not the best at explaining, but I try to definitely help where I can. Shard's just gonna sit there. We'll keep the system, but we can never send ships there until we're ready to fight Shard. We also have the frickin' dimensional horror here. This fearsome thing. Oh yeah, look at it. I have no idea what fleet power we need this, right? This makes more sense. Yeah, I got you. It definitely.
Construction complete.
I think that'll be fun tomorrow. I think that's what we should do. All right, is make an actual, like, here's the basics for Stellaris, right? But it's he's saying do it, and just messaging me. So I guess that's what we're doing tomorrow. I've never streamed anything I've made for YouTube, right? Like, well, like the editing and writing of stuff. I made a couple videos for YouTube. They're not that great. Like, I have a Stellaris review video I did a few months ago that's kind of crap, but it was like, I'm still learning how to edit videos and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I think it's a great platform to try and do something like that.
Construction complete.
Right. I do have the new setup. The audio sounds a lot better now. And then I'll get to show how to use Audacity, and we can do like everything. We can do the editing itself on stream from start to finish, because it'll probably take like 4 hours to make a decent starting video. It won't even be great. I'm gonna come up with a rough idea of what I'm gonna cover tonight, right? Because I don't really have more than one night. Because let's see, I have tomorrow, and then Thursday is the new species, and I'm gonna take all that video and chop that all up for YouTube to put that out like a bunch on Friday, so people can see it if they would like. Friday Outer Worlds comes out, so we're gonna be doing that like constop. Yeah, I'm gonna stream and record, and I'm gonna hide the webcam and hide the alerts, turn the alerts off, right, when we do this. And then we'll get all that, then I'll turn the freaking alerts and stuff back on while we go into editing, and we'll edit it together. And yeah, dude, all the reviews are in for like Outer Worlds, and everyone's freaking saying it's great, and I'm stoked. Further studies of the lost civilization of Genigon 1 have given rise to more questions than answers. The plain, sturdy structures are thousands of years old, and all seem to have been constructed at roughly the same time, perhaps as brief as a single century. Similarly, any additions or renovations to the urban structure seem to have been done planet-wide at sudden, widely separated intervals. The oddly punctuated development of the society seems to show no appreciable change in population size. Keep digging. Decadency, good afternoon, buddy. How are you doing? We finished the site. Okay, hold on. Further scans, wait. Oh no, this is something different. Okay, further scans of the planet's surface are picked up a single artificial structure. It appears to be an old, abandoned science outpost of alien design, and it stands alone in the desert of dust and ash. Speculative translation and research logs speak of a biological terror weapon, one that lies dormant in the soil of a planet until activated. It then begins to consume the whole ecosystem with devastating speed. The unfortunate beings living there see their once verdant home turned inexorably into a lifeless desolation. One excerpt in particular, particularly ominous. The larva seeding project is on schedule, and soon most of the known habitable planets in the galaxy will have a sleeper. Right? Worrying indeed. All right. That was that outpost. Okay. So that thing's done for now. Do we have someone colonizing this Gaia world? Remember the ancients? I don't really care about that. Colonize. Ooh, what do we want? Probably just industrious people here, except there's not really mines. Yeah, that'll be fine. What are we naming it? Libris? Yeah, we don't have a Libris yet. That'll work. Man, it is now like that point where my freaking face starts feeling it. I don't know what it is, but after like 7 hours plus, my face gets all that sinus pressure going on. I don't have like any planets where I can go send you to research. I don't have like anything you can do even. What are my construction ships doing, by the way? Do you have freaking goals? No. Build me mining stations. Yeah, you guys are up there doing your thing. There's so many freaking worlds in this system. Like, my God, this event. My God. Look, there's like 2 there. 2 there. This is one of the best possible outcomes, I think, for the worm in waiting. It didn't change our ethics, did it? No, it did not. Spiritualist, militaristic. Okay. Should double check that for immediately after the Worm and Waiting event. Radiotropic worlds, 13.
Construction
Whole
complete.
forest.
We are spreading our faith to a new world.
Yes, we are. Colonize everything.
We are spreading our faith to a new world.
Let's see. Can I get you to... Oh, I can't go there.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
You're good as well, I think. Alright. Yeah, everything's good. Energy Nexus. Subspace navigation or antimatter reactors, shield capacitors, or research. Actually, let's do subspace sensors. What did we just research then? We just got Energy Nexus. Okay. So, what can I do for upgrades? If any. We don't have like any energy planets just like focused on energy, do we? We can repair one of these. Research lab, temple. I'm done to repair just a research lab. What are you? Complex of the Ancients? Yes. Repair you. Oh yeah, you're a freaking generator district. Holy crap. Zoo Nandar. Energy. That is your focus. That is all you're going to be focused on. We're going to freaking... Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. Terraforming candidate. 20 barren world. Man, I haven't even looked at freaking the expansion planner. Corrosive atmosphere. 25. We have a freaking 25 terraforming somewhere. Where is this? On dock 2. In our space. Damn, that's gonna be nice as well. Anyone home? A group of large predators indigenous to Jinigan 1 were recently discovered to have made a lair in the ruins being excavated. Fortunately, the animals were hibernating and they were not disturbed by the passage of our archaeologists. The project is rapidly moving ahead. Pre-order loading the Outer Worlds now works properly. All right, I'm doing it tonight. That was close. Good to know. I'm really looking forward to Friday. And I hope you guys choose me as the person to hang out with for Outer Worlds, because there's gonna be a lot of people playing it. Hell, I think Co-Carnage got to play it today, but I'm avoiding all spoilers. I've just seen the reviews are good. I'm avoiding every spoiler right now. We have a 23 terraforming candidate as well. Valuable world as well. Prison discovered. Temporal displacement on an ice giant. What you would, but you want to play it yourself? Oh, I get that. I get that. I figured you'd play it while watching me. Because I figured you took off work for it and, you know, are going to actually beat the game before I even start. That's just my guess, though, Decadency. It's okay, Padinsky. Nothing happened except we got a billion frickin' Tomb World planets. And we now have a Tomb World preference. Wait, I have a research project here? Oh, yeah, I don't care about that. Actually, yeah, I do. You can go do that research project, that's fine. I'm gonna be ending here pretty soon, man. We're at freaking like 8.5 hours or 7.5 hours today. Maybe I might stream more later tonight, but I can feel my like throat and nose congesting. You know, but have a great rest of your day and hopefully catch you later. We're gonna elect Jenny Cohen as our new leader. She was a scientist on Caprica. Because she is going to give us pop growth speed, which we certainly do need, especially coming up for all these planets that we are now colonizing.
Construction complete.
Like there is a lot of them.